Today, I'm going to talk about the YouTube suspended channels or YouTube suspended accounts. So if you're one of those who've been struck, who are really sitting there right now crying over a suspended channel, then this video is just for you. I made it just for you. Now, many people are struggling, are busy really complaining these days about their YouTube channels being suspended left, right, and center. But now, what causes a YouTube channel to be suspended? Right now, you're sitting there sobbing. I know how it feels like. My YouTube channels, many of my channels were suspended. The last suspended YouTube channel was a few months ago. And you see, what I personally do, I hardly have one channel. I usually have more than two channels. And in the meantime, while I'm running those two or three channels, I usually open accounts, Gmail, Google accounts on the sides, running them and busy letting them sit on the platform. Because now, one thing that really happens with a suspended YouTube account, it takes all that you have. First of all, it takes your content, it snatches your content, then it takes everything that you've put in, takes your money, takes your data you've put in. When you're building YouTube, if you're really a YouTube creator, you will understand what I'm talking about. I'm talking about buying data. I'm talking about investing. You invest time, you invest resources, you invest money, you buy data, you drop. I know people who quit their jobs. I know friends who quit their jobs because they decided to focus on making content and put it on YouTube so they can monetize out of YouTube. Some of them succeeded, but some of them got burned out and then they burnt. Now, I've usually told people in my videos when I'm counseling and talking to people, and I'm talking to people who are depressed over social media. I usually do counseling over people who are struggling with social media depression. Now, I usually tell them, when you enter into a social media world, this social media world is a doggy world. It's a world that is filled with mountains, filled with sea and oceans, seas where you can easily drown or you can easily be hit by a huge rock that you don't even know where it comes from. First of all, social media, these platforms don't belong to you. These are free platforms. We both know that you pay YouTube nothing. You don't pay YouTube anything. This is a free platform. And the reason why they keep it free is because they want to keep their rights. They reserve the rights to terminate anything that they feel like they disagree with. They feel like they don't want it, they terminate it. So now, taking your whole life and invest it in social media, it's kind of like, I'm not, social media is very good. I've always been on social media for years. But now, since there was Mixit, when we were still in primary school, there was Mixit. We did Mixit, and the Mixit came. There were other several things that we drowned ourselves into. But now, you need to, when you enter there, you need to know that we're doing it. Do this as a game, as a fun. Do this as if you're playing soccer. Don't invest so much in it. I usually tell people, be passionate about creating videos. Be passionate. Don't enter in there for the sake of going for money. Now, channels are getting suspended simply because we get carried away. Now, I'm not trying to kick you while you're on the floor, because I know right now how you feel. Your channel has been suspended and all that, but I'm here to prepare you. This channel is basically training and preparing Africans to be able to get into the online world, the online business, with a strong mind and a strong heart. Because the people that you're dealing with, you don't see them. These are unseen people who are in the background there running these platforms for you. You don't see them, you don't interact with them, you cannot get you cannot get to where they are and complain. These are places where you don't even know where to send your complaint or where to send the message or anything. So you find that people are struggling, people are into depression, some people get themselves onto substances and start using substances simply because of what social media did to them. Sometimes I even think to myself, like, could social media really be on a mission to damage people's souls? And what do they have to gain out of it? They seem. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I don't wanna throw it out of proportion. I don't want to overthink this, and I don't want to raise any alarm. But we need to be careful. We need to be careful. Now, first of all, anything can be addictive. You can get addicted to any substance. Sugar can be addictive, sweets can be addictive, salt can be addictive, anything can be addictive. But the way you use it moderately. When you're on social media, go on social media moderately. Don't quit. I know people who quit their jobs. I know people who failed their studies because they were into social media all 24/7. They're into social media. They're in class, but they're like this over the phone. They were addicted to social media. But then now, let us look at this material stuff as things that we use. We use these things. Let us not let these things use us. Let's use them. When you're on social media should be a means by through which you reach to other people and communicate to them. This is not a platform where you look for fame and you want to be famous and you want to get known. Even though most Africans, they enter social media and looking for fame, desperately looking for fame. But when you open a YouTube channel, when you get onto YouTube, with what motive do you have? You need to get onto that platform. You need to use, and that's the main reason why these platforms were created. YouTube is very open, and it tells you that when you become violent on their platform, they kick you out. They snatch your account. Your account is closed and your channel is taken away. When you're using swearing language, when you use strong language, when you're using all that filthy language, when you're using strong words, there are many words you can go and read the terms and conditions. When you misuse the platform, when you start abusing people, when you start insulting, and when you become a pervert, when you start provoking other people, when you become a bully on the platform, they kick you off. These platforms were built and were created for people to communicate and interact with each other. And basically, we're supposed to be healing. Our souls should be healing through this social media, through this interaction. So now, what caused your channel to be suspended? What caused your channel to be suspended? Many times this language we use, the things that we say, the things that we use lead to it backfires. It backfires. Maybe you are a kind of person who don't care about others. It's all about you. You don't care. It's all about what you want. Usually it's the nature that we have. The way we treat other people is what causes it to come back to us. What you give to others is what will always come back to you. Now, YouTube channel, the reason YouTube channels are suspended is because in most cases we misbehave on those channels. We misbehave on those platforms. We misbehave. You find when you look at or go through all the videos that you've been publishing on that, whatever that, if you really look intently and then you go back and read the terms and conditions of YouTube, you'll come across things that you did wrong. Well, I've spoken to many people, many of them actually, who said, but I did nothing wrong. That one is another case also. YouTube keeps changing its terms and conditions. They keep changing things. And if you don't stick to reading and going back and read them again and again, you will never know. First of all, if you're a YouTube creator, you will see that on top there is a blue bar that usually is put on top of the channel there, on top of your channel. It's usually dumped on top of there by YouTube. If they've got any message, if they're changing any terms or any way they're changing something, they will always let you know. That bar will stay there for almost 6 months. from 4 months to 6 months, that bar will stay there. If they're about to change anything, they'll put that bar. So now we usually neglect it. And understand, as Africans, we don't like reading. We don't even want to read. We don't even want to know. We don't want to know. We're so stubborn. Now, our attitude towards social media, usually, sometimes it's not even the thing that you are upset with. It's not the thing that you are angry with. It's the attitude that you give. Sometimes it's not the thing that is sometimes it's not that thing that is wrong. Sometimes nothing is wrong with that thing. Nothing is wrong with that person that you're busy opposing with. Sometimes it's you. You need to look into yourself and see exactly, where did I go wrong? How do I approach people? How do I communicate with people? How do I interact on the social platform? How do I interact on YouTube? YouTube is a platform. They built YouTube. YouTube is a system that they built on a human level. It's in a human level. That's why YouTube before used to favor, years ago, it used to favor the creators. It used to favor us until they realized we're manipulating, we're buying bots, we go and buy subscribers and fake and play it, and we go and buy views and dump a lot of views, 10,000 and 10,000s of views. You upload a video, you go buy views, and they are dumped on there, and then clear, and then you get subscribers just for your channel to look intimidating and to look good, so you can get followers and you can become famous. So now all those bots that filled the channel, they started hurting the platform in a way that the viewers were starting to drop off the platform, and also creators were manipulating. They you would create a video, you put it, you upload it, and then you give it a fake title that you don't even mention that title in your video, and then you put a very disturbing thumbnail on top just to entice people to click on your video. So it used to be about that, and then YouTube realized that they are losing people. Viewers come and click. They come desperately looking for how to get rid of red eyes, how to get rid of a toothache, and then you find that they dump onto how to get rid of a toothache, and it's talking about gangsterism, and it's talking about other stuff. So then people starting getting upset of YouTube, and YouTube was starting to get a bad reputation that, no, I don't like YouTube. You waste your data, you spend your data, you have to go through all the videos and nothing, you won't get. So viewers were not getting anything out of clicking on the videos because the videos were not delivering. So then now YouTube shifted and took the shift off the creators and started caring about the viewers in order to keep them on the platform. Then now the creators started now suffering and crying and suffering, simply because now they were favoring the views. So they were more strict when it comes to what content that you create and put on the YouTube. The content you create has to deliver. Whatever the title you give your video, it has to deliver that. Don't manipulate the algorithm and give it another title to entice people to click on it. And then they jump out of your video after 2 seconds, noticing that it's not what they came for. People buy their data, they spend their time they put their time into clicking on your video. But now if your video is talking lies and it's not corresponding with the title you gave it and the thumbnail that you attracted them to click on, then there is a big issue there. And when you do that, keep doing that, your channel is gonna get suspended. Now, I'm not scaring you, I'm not kicking you while you're on the floor, but be strong, get up again, start a new YouTube channel, keep going, and don't lose hope. Don't lose hope, don't lose it. Just make sure that you stay strong. Stay strong. I usually tell people, YouTubers, get up. So your channels are gonna be suspended. It's always you're just like a driver. When you learn to drive, they always say, drivers always will tell you that you will always have a car accident. Before you become a good driver, every driver, after you learn, you always have to get an accident. Always, it's compulsory. I don't know why, but you always have to go and get an accident. Some even get several accidents. Then when you overcome that, you become cautious and you become very careful and you know exactly what to do. So now, don't give up. Don't give up. Your channel was suspended. Do not give up. Start another channel, and next time make sure that you are careful. If you have any questions, put them there in the comment box. I will answer you. I'll help you on the new channel that you're gonna open. Put the comments there in the bottom, and then I'll walk you through all the steps that you need. And then also keep in contact with me. Let me keep visiting your new channel that you're gonna start, and warn you over about things like stuffing copyrighted stuff that you upload from other people's YouTube channels, and come and download them from there and upload them here on your channel. Now, those are things that cause you to get a strike. Sometimes you even get strikes. People get strikes without even knowing the strike. You get the first strike on your YouTube channel, you get a second strike, and then when you get a third strike, your YouTube channel is taken away. So always check on those strikes, because perhaps maybe you've been getting strikes and you had no idea that you've reached the third strike where they snatch and suspend your channel permanently. So please make sure that you keep going. Don't give up, because we're here for you. We're in this together, and I'm here with you all the way. Israel, once again, make sure that you subscribe there in order to get and touch the bell button also to get notifications whenever I upload a video. See you later. Bye.